What you laughing at?
Hidden Genius of Dragon Ball Music, 23-minute video.
Hidden genius of what?
Dragon Ball Music.
Dragon Ball music?
Dragon Ball Music.
But why? Okay, let's end the other stream.
It had to be the exact point to close it all out.
It'd be like that. Okay, I don't want to do that. Thank you. All right, there we go. Of course, my fat finger just had to hit the one thing that closed it out.
One thing. Horrible timing.
It is what it is. Fat finger. Okay, so you were saying before the stream ended that Anime Sans comes first. Okay, so wait. Why is he acting like wins like he's watching it for the first time? Because he's like, I knew it, I figured it out, blah 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 blah. The only thing I could think of is he watches it, timestamps it for either a win or a sin, writes sin next to the timestamp or win next to the timestamp, and then whatever his comment is about it or whatever his thought is about it. That way he's watching it for the first time, quote unquote, but also is able to pseudo-organically come up with some of the stuff he's talking about.
Or maybe he just records himself watching it like a React thing and just speaks out whatever he thinks and then just sort of transcripts that a little bit better. Like, hey, I've been there in Rome, so that's pretty awesome.
That Rome stuff is so... it's just annoying. Yes, it looked like this.
It's character development. Went to
Stay at the wire.
Okay, autonomous stand, that's what we were talking about.
there, and it with her. Although this one is even more capable of communication. Alright, I'm officially all on board with this new epic stand. Especially if it can just do stuff while she does stuff. That's nuts!
I feel like all stands could do things while the user is also doing things.
Absolutely. It's not a one-to-one... I don't know what he means by that.
It's not like some type of like projection where I move my finger so it moves its finger.
How the hell are you meant to beat that? It's still alive! What the hell happens now?
Why's that a win?
Yeah. When you know that it gets beaten. Well, it doesn't get killed or anything. It just gets disposed of, that it's out of their hair.
Trish being awesome.
You want to put them hands together, or?
For Trish thinking up this last-minute plan to get rid of what was arguably one of the greatest enemy stands they've ever faced, or we've ever seen in general, really. Alright, you know what? That whole scene was awesome. She's grown so much as a character. She saved Giorno's hand and thus his ability to heal the others. She saved their lives. She's awesome in everything now.
No, she was always awesome.
Yeah, she was. But the fact that she came up with the plan and then the fact that she executed the plan are two separate things.
Why wouldn't they be? Oh, what the... I'm trying to end this stream. It's just not doing it. Whatever.
3度目ノトーリアスビッグ完全殺害不可能時々波の動きより早く動く通りがかりの船舶を攻撃し沈没させることもある
Learning what eventually came of this abomination of a stand.
I've always liked when they're like, the stand has become a legend now, and this is how it happened. Yeah, I've always enjoyed that.
Part 4 had a lot of that with like the boing boing rocks.
Yeah.
父の過去を追跡するのよ
That!
サルディニアへ行けば悟るだろうこの場所で15年前この若き日の母親のポートレートを撮影したのが私であるということを直接行かねばならない
Starting us out on the next leg of our story in this season as the boss makes his way to the same island in an attempt to stop his daughter and the crew and giving us a logical reason why he must go himself, no less.
失礼しました
Trash.
また後で出
This is
直して
terrible. This makes no sense.
Also, I wanted to add in here that I think it's very clever to still keep his identity a mystery to us. I like it that way, personally.
Sure.
What the heck is even going on?
What happened
even
with
if
his
we
power
saw
right
his
there?
face, it'd just be some dude.
It'd be some dude.
We get this great backstory for this kid who I assume is the boss, and he was born from an immaculate birth, so I can't wait to find out what this means for the JoJo verse.
じゃあ僕はもう行くからバイバイカエル君でも君を潰さずに済んでよかったよ
Oh, not landing on Mr. Froggo-chan.
出てきたのは女性養子にした彼を産んだ母親だった
This just got extremely creepy. I honestly cannot express how much I'm adoring this season, guys and few gals. This guy has solidified himself as one of the worst villains in the entire series. One last win for an epically huge panning scene we shot from heaven that must have taken forever to create.
頼むよおやかましいぞ触ってんじゃねえ見てどうすんだよ
Whoa, this just got doubly exciting. I knew the kid who was kind to the frog and tried to save the kid in the road couldn't possibly be the one who burned down his entire town.
だから私の質問に答えたまこの男はリゾット裏切り者だ
Jonathan the Joestar.
Explain?
It might be his voice actor?
Maybe?
But just the fact, it's just another... I don't know.
Jonathan the Joestar.
君踏まれなくてよかった歩道なんかにいると危ない
This version of him, who by the way is Tatsumi from Akame ga Kill, is big.
Oh!
he's this guy! And he's basically me. Do you want to explain what you mean by that? Do you like animals? Are you timid? What do you mean by he's basically me?
Basically me.
Moving on, I don't know you!
I love the fact that this guy is still after the boss and we don't know his stand ability yet, and he's clearly very powerful. Having him still be in the mix is a stroke of damn genius.
We don't know his stand yet. We know he's clearly very powerful.
I don't know how those two things correlate, but apparently he does, and that's really all that matters.
また鳴ったぞ。どこだ。
What is going on right now?
You know what's going on. And from even if you didn't, you can just surmise that he's crazy. And even still, how is that a win? The fact that I don't know what's going on.
どこだ。
Ah, okay. So that makes sense.
なんだよ。
Got protected.
No! No!
So he gave a win because he didn't know what was going on. Then he gave a win for the sound itself.
How do people legitimately watch this? What do you get out of this?
なんだよ。
今見張られようとしているのはお前の方だ、ドッピオ。
あれはリゾット。
I haven't the first clue as to what's going on, but the fact that this guy has now arrived has got me feeling so hyped right now. I just hope it's concluded before the end of the episode, as I'll be tackling 7 Deadly Sins Season 2 Part 1 of 2 next, before I finish up Golden Wind entirely.
そうだ、近づかなきゃ。でも一体何に。
俺はお前に近づかない。
I've decided this guy is awesome. From how he looks to how he sounds, he's great.
So he got a win for being threatening and clearly powerful, and he also got another one. He got another one for the mystery of him, but also for the fact that he is now awesome. Would that have been a loss if he was not awesome, or what? What is the ding system?
That's the real problem. Wow, we're at 400.
に封筒を見えないように隠したな。その左足の靴の下にあるじゃないか。
バカだ。まただ。くしょ
You already know I can't show it, but the entire scene was brilliant as this awesome guy figured out that there was more to the lad than meets the eye and then somehow had razor blades and pins, I think, stream from his mouth. It was crazy. Well, that's it for this one, guys and few gals squad. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're not. Hit that like button if you want to show some appreciation for all this work that goes into these videos. You can follow me on my Twitter and my Discord using the links in the description down below. Let me know if you enjoyed the video in the comments, and I'll see you in the finale to everything great about Golden Wind.
All this work that goes into this.
It's so much work that goes into this. You want to start tapping yet, or
You don't have the other one downloaded?
I didn't even think we were gonna get through it.
It was like 9 minutes.
Yeah. So this is a brief. I gotta download the next episode.
Oh boy,
And,
that last one is like an hour, isn't it?
Yep, 55 minutes.
We big ain't getting through that.
I mean, it's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible.
Like I said, I'm taking off. I cannot do another stand. I'm taking it off right now.
But why?
I can't do it. Because you know he's going to, as soon as they get to the arena, all the arena, ding.
You don't know that.
You don't know that.
I mean, it's more than likely what's going to happen, but you don't know that.
This transition of awesomeness, and as the Japanese would say, just as expected from an episode of JoJo.
それがリゾットだ。奴は何らかの方法で姿を隠している。
Just when I was already in a state of finding his character to be incredibly cool, I find out that he can also hide his appearance, which is even more insanely cool. For the last time of golden wins, let's give a round of impression metaphorical applause by doing our own NANI and giving our...
Again. What? There's legitimate like 8 Nani wins.
I think one day I'm going to go back and just see what the wins were. Just like break them down into location wins, Nani wins, stand wins. Just to see.
He's clearly doing it for the popularity because it's an easy format. You don't really have to do anything. It's just sort of like a react thing. So just do it and you get views without even thinking about making your own format or anything.
Yeah.
It's basically like just dignity gone. But if you rake it in fans and stuff by just doing something that somebody else made popular and stuff,
thousands,
you think this dude cares? The dude that's making this video cares? Dignity.
Thanks to the gods of Naniism. You know what I've got?
Did he just say the gods of Naniism?
Don't go back.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't.
Here, I just want to say the vast majority of viewers aren't actually subscribed. It's around 60%. So if you enjoy what you're seeing, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And now back to it.
Pause. Why do you think people ain't subscribed to you? They poke their head in and just go, oh, this is nothing unique or interesting. I'm a peace out now.
What's funny is he said that everybody that doesn't watch it. Did he say everybody that doesn't watch it, it's about 85% that are subscribed?
Or he said 60 that aren't.
Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, I wouldn't subscribe for this. Yes, why? I would have no problem if you go at the beginning or the end of the video, or more so at the end. If you like the video.
If you like it, subscribe. But just in the beginning of the video, like, subscribe to me. Like, you ain't done nothing to earn my subscribe or my like or nothing yet. There's no point for you saying this unless I'm already a fan. Just like, oh yeah, let me subscribe or hit the like real quick.
Because if you're watching,
annoying.
If you're marathoning somebody's videos and then at the beginning of the video they go like, comment, subscribe. The end of the video they go like, comment, subscribe, Patreon, blah blah blah. Then the next video starts and they say the same crap over and over again. You're just getting beat into the head. Yes, it is what most creators do because it works. But it's annoying.
It's mad annoying. The end is fine. If you like the video, give it a like. But in the beginning, he just goes subscribe. You've done nothing to earn my subscribe is the point. And this stuff is not worth being subscribed to. Yeah, that's also true.
But don't you think that's the fault of the creator if they're not making compelling enough content to where you will watch to the very end to go like, comment, subscribe? Or here's the thing: not everybody watches the video, the complete video. But if you think the video is interesting enough and they have created enough interesting stuff, you will organically on your own go, hey, let me subscribe to this person so the next time they put something out, I watch it. Hey, let me comment because what I thought was interesting or I thought they were wrong or they were correct. Hey, let me like because I do like the video. Instead of just being told to.
God, I'm loving this kind of battle/military style music playing as he frets the coming attack.
Money,
お前の
music,
能力へ
whatever.
の興味はな。とはいえ、死んでもらう。
This guy and this stand. Man, I'm like a broken record. I
Yes,
like
you
this
are.
dude, and now I don't want him to be dealt with, but you know it's gonna happen most likely, as he's a bad guy of the season. Sad face.
So his ding was, I like this guy.
Again.
For the third time.
実際に起こる動きというなら数秒後またハサミだ
Showing us more of this character's traits, such as his sudden bravery here, as he's basically accepting an attack that will forever change his life, and yet does so with confidence in order to understand the enemy he's facing.
Sure. Akira, you can, if you want to look at it that way, that's fine. Our whole point is, if you are going to subscribe to a person, you're going to subscribe to them. You don't need to be told to subscribe to somebody. I just subscribe to quite a few people that have never told me like, comment, and subscribe. I just go, I like this content.
I would like to see more of it.
I would like to see more of it. Or they do it at the end of the video. And I'm like, whatever. I understand the game, But if you're just constantly going like, comment, subscribe at the beginning, then at the at some point in the middle doing it again, and then at the end doing it again, it's not that the people are like, commenting, and subscribing because they actually want to do that. It's because they're being told and they like you. We are we have a I'm in my room and it's a lot of empty space, so it's like echoey. Eventually we're gonna get some, like, I'm gonna get some stuff on the walls to block out the echoes, because in post-production I can fix all of this, but while live streaming I can't do much.
の体力の消耗のために奴は準備していたんだ。
まずいぞ。ドッピオではもう勝てない。
Oh boy, getting to see him inside reacting in this way, like a split personality is how it comes across at this early stage. Him figuring this...
It's not what it comes across as, it's what it is.
Oh, if you hear an echo through him, it's probably because the way our setup is. It goes through both channels. It's some weird stuff. It might be like a slight one.
Go play the YouTube video, see if we get any.
No, it's low latency. So unless I play this and then play that, yeah, I'm sure it's not stupid annoying, but it's noticeable.
Did you play the video?
This one out, a genuinely shocking revelation to yours truly.
Oh, okay, that might be it.
Just a shame Sir Frogosteen the 11th had to die. One like equals one fly in heaven for his highness.
That's what we mean right there.
Yeah. Like the video, something about a frog.
Sir Frogosteen and...
And for one last time, beep! Also, check out the phone-shaped iris in that frog's eye.
うごめいて
Yeah,
る
that's cool.
リゾットのスタンドは奴の体内にいる
That's insane, dude! Also, he did chop his foot off. It was a great scene, and I can't show it, but this view works nicely for YouTube.
その顔つきもなんだ。もはや少年の目ではない。まるで二人いるかのようだ。
My boy noticing this, and also how his eyes have clearly changed.
They changed before!
Yeah, they did when they was killing that fortune teller.
ひょっとしてそうなのか。
He healed his damn foot. There's a chance my boy might live after all. He's so cool, I don't want him gone!
ひょっとしてではなく、俺は自分が気づいている以上に、俺が求めるべきものに近づいているのか。
Ah, this is so amazing! He's realized he's basically fighting the boss in one way or another right now, and then there's this music! Also JoJo's stance!
知りたいぞ。お前が何な
People
のか。
are standing.
As they do in JoJo's.
This dude, man, this would be really understandable if he was like 16, 17, 20 maybe, but he's been around the world. Apparently he's got a wife, so I gotta assume he's mid to late 20s, and he's pulling this trash.
I mean, it's easy content.
It's the easiest content. You watch something, you say stuff, minimal editing, and you get fans.
お前の真の姿を。
I'm really not sure what the eyes mean at this early point, but I'll definitely highlight his eye right here. And the main reason for the win is this voice actor's performance. He's bloody brilliant to listen to. Dropping another win here purely for getting to see all of these lads who've been taken out by our lads. Rip lads. But not our lads, as they're still alive, thankfully. But rip these lads. Right, lads? And few gals, of course.
Just the fact that we get to see him again. That's a good shot. Oh,
This god tier transition is stunning.
yeah, I like the transition. I'll give you that.
He's doing it, and he's doing it in style, no less. And in terms of David Productions, nicely animated, my sons.
Nice animation, Ding. Please clap now for Pretty.
If we had to dissect what every win was about Spinball, we would be here all day.
He's also so wordy in some of the dings. He's just like, oh, look at this dude. He's doing something awesome, but also this. It would be like 3 points in one ding, but then he'll have one 1 point and 3 dings.
何をしているのだトッピオ。奴の攻撃を予想しておきながら。
Damn, son, look at those arms in action. No wonder he wants to get within 2 meters. That's some bloody insane levels of power.
Strong.
Why don't other anime do this kind of stuff?
Another animation ding.
There have been at least 26 animation dings, and I'm probably low. I'm probably
that's
lowballing
a big low ball.
It's probably closer to like 40. It's legitimately ridiculous. Either animation dings or why don't other things do this?
Ding.
ボス、あれは館のそばに。
The boys are back in town, and by back in town I mean they're on the scene and at the place, and they're back in the story. And what happens next?
They are here, and now what?
They are here as they already said they were coming here, and now they are here.
They have fulfilled their promise
of being here.
Ding.
どこだ、リゾット。
それをやると思ったよ。
Ah! Plot twist!
What was twisted? You predicted what I thought you were gonna do. I mean, you did what I thought I predicted you to do, and then I attack. What twisted? What in the plot was twisted? That's a plot twist.
Wow. Okay, I'm half impressed and half sad. I liked this dude, so that sucks, but I'm very impressed by the bait and switch of having someone from our main group end up taking him out, rather than the boss finding a sudden way out of the situation. Okay then, I guess in a way it was kind of him by using this insanely clever plan. Like, only JoJo could come up with this many freaking twists and turns in this story, I swear.
お前はすぐにムーディーブルースでリプレイに取り掛かれ。とにかくここに長居してはならない。
You know something I've enjoyed more in this season than the others? More so Stardust than Diamond is Unbreakable, and not always the case, just more of the time in Golden Wind, is how situations are dealt with as being deadly and important. Back in Stardust, I think because the heroes didn't have a stand capable of healing, any damage was just fixed the following episode and stuff like that. But in the last 2 seasons, death has been much more of a real looming threat, and I'm glad to see it being treated as such in scenes like this.
お前は自分がここま
But yeah, they just get healed at the beginning of the next episode. But I mean, you got 2 literal healing people. How is it more threatening when you have a healing person than when you don't? I don't understand that point. How is death more looming with people that can heal?
I would say
Misa got shot in the head
and instantly healed.
There was nothing similar to that in the other one. At the very least, when Polnareff got his leg taken out by Cream, he was still limping around. There were no grievous injuries. People just got banged up, and then they just... I don't really care about seeing Polnareff's arm being bandaged up in the next episode. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, he was limping around, but I don't...
Yeah. It's just like when Oceanus was like, these are now death battles and it's more important and blah, blah, blah. Every fight is a death battle. It just so happens that the winner doesn't kill the loser in other parts, like part 3. It's so ridiculous. Why did you like anime scenes before, Triton?
It's easy content.
It's easy content.
It's affirming what you think. It's you like this thing, and then here's this guy saying that here's a bunch of awesome things in this show, and you just go, yeah, good.
And he's goofy with his jokes, and you're just like, oh, okay.
He's high energy, so it's easy to dig that.
Yeah, he is saying that there's a healer and there's more of a reason, but death doesn't loom more so because there's healers.
Yeah, his point was something about death looming as opposed to other parts.
Like Stardust.
Where they just get healed out of nowhere.
Yeah, he said in 4 and 5, the last 2 seasons, death looms more because there's people that can heal. But then you look at part 5 where he got shot in the head, instantly healed. How is that more looming death?
でやれたことをトマンチームのリーダーとして誇りにして死んでいくべきだ。
Honestly, didn't expect what I'm going to phrase as a whammoo moment right here from the boss, but credit where credit is due. He's giving him a level of respect that was unexpected.
一人では死なねえって言ってんだ。エアロスミスでぶっ飛ばされた肉片の中には
Oh my god!
What?
俺のエアロスミスにくっつけ
Things
て
are happening.
Oh, this is just... Oh, it's so good. I feel ill. I feel physically ill. I can't take it. I'm really glad they had the guy do one final attempt at taking down the boss, and it would have worked. He was truly a super formidable enemy, and someone I will not forget. But then the boss turns up, and this happened. Whew.
Okay, so he just admitted that he knows what happens next.
That just ruins your whole narrative.
Of I'm just now watching this and I'm coming up with things and I was right.
And I wonder what will happen, and this seems like foreshadowing and things like that.
見事だ、リゾットネイラー。誇りは失わずに命を絶った。
Wow, see what I mean? Yet another compliment towards his now defeated foe.
No, you've already did that. He complimented his foe. Why are you doing it again? Just because it's another compliment.
Yes, they are, Akira.
見事だ、リゾットネイラー。誇りは失わずに命を絶った。
Also, one final win for that dude because he was an amazing character whilst he was in it.
Shouldn't that be the finally trying to kill it?
That's at least 4. This guy is awesome dings. Who cares?
It's not only over 2 hours, it's like 240 combined. They just
It's a chunky one. It's not only 240. There's 3 separate parts, but then there's also another video where he puts it all together. He's a view monster. That's all this is. And there's nothing wrong with trying to get views, but at least be unique or interesting or good or funny or anything.
now funny is subjective, interesting is subjective. That's all subjective. But you are just aping the style and doing it so much worse when I watch something and you go this.
Whilst he was in it. Bartolacini figuring out that it wasn't Deku-chan who took out the foe by using his intelligence based on the fact that the enemy didn't have scorch marks on his foot.
写真が撮影されたのが15年前の6月とまではトリッシュが記憶していたけれど日時までは分かっていない。
I seriously love all of the different uses of each stand. It's so clever.
The stand is using its ability as intended.
As he has done before.
That's just he just did this with Mista shooting BIG.
Can't show it, but the boss did something really bad to one of the young tourists. Jeez.
Oh, hold up. Did we cut out? Oh, hold up. Did we cut out? We're still good. It's just saying we don't have any. Whatever.
Even though he's a gangster, I liked that for a moment it looked like he enjoyed helping the kids out as he smiles. Like back in the day as a police officer when he was wide-eyed and innocent and wanted to just help people.
ありがとう。
Oh god, no. This happens.
How's it a win that he gets a character that we like get stabbed in the chest and dies? How's that a win exactly? What's good about that? What are the win criteria? Because that's very odd that this is a win. Oh no, this happens. Anime win ding. What's the line of reasoning there?
What?
If he was like, this is a shocking death out of nowhere, that'd be something.
You'd at least explain why you gave it a
But
win.
him just going, no, oh no, this happens. A character dies, ding. There is none. It's just a point. You just get a point.
The absolutely heartbreaking way they dealt with his demise. No ifs, buts or maybes, he's gone. Just like that. And just as quick as that. It's not JoJo's usual style. It's so out of left field, it's got me proper shaken. Take a win. An incredibly sad win. Oh, okay. This is so...
Pause. That's the exact same. It's the same win 2 times. One smart. Dramatic tension always gets a win. He didn't say anything about dramatic tension. He just said, oh no, this happens. Ding. He said nothing about dramatic tension. I don't understand. I understand that he dies and everything, but I don't. It's not tension because he's dead.
I guess the tension,
why not condense it into one?
I guess the tension would be that, is he dead? Because, we've seen people get stabbed through the chest and blah, blah. Is he going to die?
But that's not what he said. He said, this happens.
Yeah.
Oh no, this happens. Do you guys dislike Part 5? Yes. It's my least favorite part. I don't think that it's good almost at all. There's a lot of problems with it.
But there are a lot of great things
There's a lot of amazing things. On the whole, Part 5 is better than a lot of like contemporary shonen out there. But in the JoJo sphere, nah, I just like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. It's definitely, I think it's the worst part. And it's my least favorite part. Usually I separate worst and least favorite, but I think it's both of those. I think the villain isn't very good and his motivations are muddled because in the beginning you have something like, I just want to be anonymous, I don't want to be, and then all of a sudden it's like, no, I want the arrow, I need the power, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, for what purpose? Do you want to be anonymous or do you want the arrow? Like it all changes midway through.
We've got about 6 videos about Part 5. Just check those out. It's not very favorable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say maybe do
one of the shorter ones.
Giorno Giovanna is a perfect character. Do that one because it explains a lot of why we dislike Giorno.
Pretty snappy video.
Obviously beautifully put together. It's clearly blasting us of the memory of a young police officer attempting to uphold justice and help people and instead being swept under the wave of corruption. I'm sensing some amazing moments coming soon, and the emotional punch is made all the stronger by the excellent flashback sequences back in Part 1.
I'm sensing some amazing moments coming soon. Dude, come on. You just said this.
This is poop.
You know what happened.
This is poop.
As far as what was worse with the pool, Part 3 or Part 4, Part 3 or Part 5, I would say Part 5.
I'm going Part 3.
I would go 5.
Because at least we knew that the arrow could grant you some sort of power.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's just bad that it was the exact counter that's just like, this dude is almost unbeatable and you just reduce him to absolute 0. That's bad. But just, we have the exact type of stand.
We both have the same type of stand, so why can't I also do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. But for me, you look at something like Kira. He got stabbed with the arrow. He does that. And then he's beaten by a boy with no stand. Mm-hmm. You look at Chariot Requiem. He gets like 13 abilities that has nothing to do with his ability. But then Giorno gets the perfect counter to the dude in front of him. Mm-hmm. Like, we understand that there's something powerful coming. Mm-hmm. But Giorno doesn't even understand why it worked. Yeah. He doesn't even understand his own stand. Like, it's not like he evolved or something.
This is an argument to be had.
At a different time.
Yeah, at a different time. Let's just put it like this. It's either a 10 and a 9 or a 9 and a 10.
Yeah.
Either it can flip both ways. It's an argument to be had. He thinks 5, I think 3.
This is so sad. I get the feeling right now that this is the officer who lost his life protecting him when he was hesitating in arresting the criminal who had dirt on him, like his soul or something, maybe helping him to pass along. Jesus. How do they do this time and time again?
It says quite
clearly it feels so real.
His partner.
Yeah, I thought as much, and now he's on the verge of
Oh my goodness! You thought as much? They quite clearly... No! You can't do this.
Have you seen stuff before or not?
I think this this definitely seems like the type of stuff that you just go, I'm going to play a game that I've played a million times. I'm just going to throw this on in the background and just sort of look every now and again. It's like, oh, yeah, baby face, whatever. And then move
here
back
comes
to what
the
you were
baby
doing.
face part. Let me see what he says about this.
This is background noise. You're not supposed to sit here and watch this and absorb it and think about it.
アバキオ、お前は立派にやったのだよ。そう、私が誇りに思うくらい立派にね。
Take one more.
早く直せよ、ジョルノ。早く直せって言ってんだぜ。蹴り入れるぜ、この野郎。
I have to be careful with what I show, but everyone's reaction so far to the passing, with Deku's being the most real, even threatening violence
Not
against
Deku.
Gianna for not healing him, even though he's gone already.
何言ってんだよ、ブチャラティ。今アバキは目覚める途中だってばよ。時間がかかってるだけだって。
These words.
おい、ミスター。
How many sad
なん
things
だ
are we
と
gonna get?
ジョルノ、てめえが手抜きしてんじゃねえのか、この野郎。よみがえらせろ。根性入れてやりやがれ、この野郎。
That music, the reaction, the animation quality, it's stunningly beautiful and soulful.
How
Man,
about just Narasha being awesome?
So many. This is at least 8 sad things. We got it, dude.
man, they can
Please
take
move on.
2 wins for this.
ここに置いていくのかよ、ブザーティ。アバキを一人ぼっちで置いていくのかよ。置いていくなんて俺は嫌だよ。
This could not have been done any better. That damn voice acting, perfection.
これは命令だ、ならんちゃ。
And to this moment, biting his lip until he bleeds just to try and keep his composure from going off the edge of a cliff and losing himself in despair and anger and potentially losing someone else close to him.
出発するぞ。
That's good.
待って、ブザーティ。
Take one more extremely well-deserved win for this final reaction to the order to move out.
これには何か意味がある。
This sudden and very much unexpected twist.
おい、見ろよ。どうやらアバキはリプレイを終了してたみたいだな。
Fantastic end to this moment. He managed to finish in time and used the last of his life's energy to quickly give them a clue as to the boss's face.
アバキオ、お前は立派にやったのだ。後の者たちが感じ取ってくれているさ。
Man, I can't see that and not think of those we've lost before along the way. It gets me every time.
Sad thing.
But really sad.
Wait, who did we lose along the way?
I don't know if he's talking about who we've lost in terms of JoJo's, in terms of Part 5, or who we've lost personally.
I mean, at that point, any death in any anime can do that to you.
Yeah.
So that's just infinite dings. That's a ding
What's
farm.
the problem? I'm feeling
Another sad ding. This dude is like an alien experience emotions for the first time. Like, wow, look at this. Ding. Oh, sad ding.
What? Another sad ding?
Final moments of episode 28. Rest in peace.
君たちは追跡をもう終えている。
なんだ。
あとは倒す方法を見つけるだけだ。私のところに来い。ローマ
Did he
に
even
来る
ding
のだ。
that?
Yes, he did.
そうすれば君たちに可能性を渡せる。
Hell yeah, we're off to another location, boys and few gal squad. Whoop! Bringing back the standard
Another
arrow.
place!
Super meaningful
Yay!
by teasing us with the notion
Thing!
of an additional use for it. I feel like I just have to give a win for him using a quickly melting ice cream as a phone.
あの二人に行く手を阻止させろ。ゲストもの力だけは借りたくなかったが、やむを得ん。
So the boss regards these 2 new people as filth. This just got super intriguing.
Pause. Yes, that is super intriguing if you've never seen it before. But you have. So stop acting like you haven't.
Or he hasn't.
We know.
I don't know. You know what? The fact that he keeps going, I'm sensing and all this other
he's
crap.
referenced future stuff in this video, so he's seen it before. Even taken out of the assumption that we're making that he does whatever one first or whatever, is he's seen it all? Is he's aware of this at all?
ここは隕石のクレーター跡で有名なところだ。数万年前に落下したと言われている。
Sadly, I couldn't find anything about the crater, so I don't think that's real, but the meteor is spot on and is absolutely huge. Oh my god, at long last they're actually genuinely giving us a reason for stands to exist. This is amazing!
But it's also problematic because what about the people who don't come in contact with the arrow? It's not an alien virus in that case, it's just sort of an internal power.
On top of that, there's people that get their stand activated because they were just born.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it within them, like, it can carry over the virus, or just all this nonsense? Yeah. Also,
he
it's
should have
kind of
never
stupid.
tried to explain it.
I'm cool with him trying. It's stupid, but it's like, whatever. It's JoJo's, whatever.
ウイルスはそのものにご褒美のように新しい生命能力を与えるというのだ。それはすでに証明されている。
I'm not gonna lie to you all, I'm absolutely loving this. We got the old school tunes rocking, and I can see Frenchie and Jotaro and everyone else, and oh, I'm loving it!
言ったら絶対やってやるぞ
Color me intrigued with extreme prejudice!
麻酔を
What's
弱くして
happening,
手
Dave?
術中に患者を目覚めさせることもやっていた。
That's absolutely terrifying, and a thing which occurred during the course of this episode. All jokes aside though, even though it's absolutely not a joke and is genuinely terrifying, at least this flashback is doing a stand-up job of justifying the boss's statement of this guy being filth.
お前は家族に嫌
You
わ
don't
れ
need
てるん
another
だ。
example. You got
お
it.
前なんか誰も来ないぞ。
Oh man, this guy really is filth. They're expertly
Oh no, he wasn't filth based on what we just saw, even though I said they were establishing him being filth. Now he's really filth. He really is filth. I truly believe he's filth
The
now.
boss regards them as filth, ding. Oh, look, this dude is filth, ding. Oh, look, this dude is filth, ding.
building up this villain in the best way possible via this excellent flashback. And how about a silent round of applause for this season's masterful flashbacks, eh?
チョコラータの
It's not silent. You gave a ding every time.
元患者という以外素性は一切不明。二人はなぜか気が合い、セッコはチョコラータの言うことしか聞かない。
Oh! I thought this was his stand just now. I didn't know he's a bloody former patient. Also, his face and all that is covered, so now I'm insanely intrigued. Man, I love this season.
おまじゅうをめちゃくちゃにして回るだろ
What?
暴走するということですか。
だからお前が追いつくのだよドッピオ
I feel like via this statement that the boss isn't actually a truly evil person. Like, he doesn't want the world to burn like Joker, for example, and he still has limits he wouldn't cross, or at least a path he wouldn't take simply because it's senseless violence.
No, pause. We already saw that when he regarded them as filth, who kills people just baselessly. We've already seen this. But it also hurts the fact that when you said you couldn't show what he did to that kid, he killed that kid. And I think he drank his blood or something like that. That's a bad thing to do. And he cut off his daughter's arm and was going to kill her just because it's a link to who he is. It's a pretty bad dude.
長電話しちゃったかな。
待ち待ち
This.
Man was
状況を説明しろ
this
ミスター
stuff.
いきなり吹き出しやがった。
Oh, I love bits like this. It's so inventive and original and looks so great.
What part of that?
The fact that they're small and he's big.
They-
Big ding.
But we did that already.
Did
with the Jornosaurus.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, take another one then, I guess. Since we're just being so loosey-goosey.
This series is just another blank day.
That's all it is.
This is absolutely insane and I love it. Him managing to figure this out, and once again how unbelievably clever it is to come up with yet another stand, its user, his background, his personality, the stand's design, how it works, what its abilities are in total. The mangaka is a damn genius in my eyes. Leave like
He's doing his job. Did you just say leave a
Yes,
like?
he did. Yes, he did.
So the dude is doing his job, and he's really good at his job.
my eyes. Leave a like on the video if you agree.
You didn't even have the text down there for it. It was just to leave a like if you
sure
agree
wasn't.
that
Haven't
Araki is a
reminded you later
genius.
Recently.
私のグリーンデイの修正に
Another for one of the final times Yanika does standard honor!
Pause. He said in the last ding that he's dinging it because this is a very unique stand. He already dinged unique stand. He can't do it twice.
You are 100% correct. He legit just said that's some ding. He went another dude. He legit just did that.
Just did this.
His background, personality, the stand design, how it works, what his abilities are in total, and then he goes another unique stand ding.
You can't. We need a ding audit.
Please don't just miss this.
Doing this and everything, and it looks super amazing, and it was super intense and amazing.
Doing this is good. It's amazing, ding.
Dude, can we actually get through this?
I don't. I'm feeling it.
Good.
Can we actually get over this? And you just paused it and didn't say anything and stomped your foot. Answer the question. You think we can get through this? You ain't say a word. You just stomped your foot like a child. You ain't say a word.
Oh.
Oh, man. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Really glad to see a lot of her former attitudes fall by the wayside as she naturally grows closer to everyone else in the group. There's also a good chance that she does genuinely care for the man who saved her from her father, and thus cares about his change of persona recently, which is a nice touch to have her character bring up ultimately, even if it doesn't lead to much in the end.
Yeah, I really like that.
Hey, how about this? Why didn't you ding when she goes, hey, why were you gonna throw the turtle nut on? And he goes, 'cause I was ordered to.
That's my job. He told me to, and yeah, that's good.
早く登れと言ってるんだぞすでに登ってるぜブチャラティ沈んでいるんだぜ
This into the Seine and must be the work of an enemy stand-up!
自体が溶け
You.
Yeah, we're not getting through this.
Okay.
るように沈没していってるんだ
Oh, and by the way, on a serious note, what an absolutely incredible stand ability to have backing up the Green Day one, or Green Tea, I suppose. It's also a nice added touch that makes sense as to why he'd let this one former patient live and join him given how well the stands work together.
Did he have a stand at the time that he joined
We
him?
don't know that, or he was just as perverse and insane as he was, and then all of a sudden he got stabbed and got a stand as well, and just went quite well together. No, it is good that I always like duo stands like that work in tandem together. I really like that. I think they do work together quite well. But then all of a sudden they just get split up, and this is really the only time that we see them together. And then they have two separate fights, so it's kind of like,
X-Men fan. No.
He's got at least two more.
Yep, I think so.
So just get ready for that.
聞こえるかセックスピストルズ戻ってこい
I love these friggin' little guys so much it hurts!
There's so many I like this or it's awesome days.
And he's given those guys in particular a lot.
He's given Sex Pistols quite a lot of days just for existing.
早いこれじゃ車ま
This
で
is,
行けた
you
と
know
して
what
も
this is like? I don't know if if we made this analogy before, but this is like a kid pumping up a book report by just going, this guy was really, really, really evil. And then he just gives like a paragraph of synopsis. He's just pumping up these numbers. Just at the end, just be like, look, JoJo Part 5 got 560 dings and Boruto only got 300 dings. What do you think is better? Discuss it in the comment. Like and subscribe.
They actually animated the background moving closer to them rather than having them running on the spot.
弾丸を弾き飛ばすってんなら俺のピストルズも得意技だぜ最初に撃った3発が
Now this one is yet another incredibly strong stand ability. You know what I find crazy is how genuinely great the mangaka became at creating stands as the series progressed.
It's like he got better.
But he already dinged. The mangaka is good at making stands.
Yes, he
This was less than 10 dings ago. He's already done this. Why does he keep doing this? He must just have nothing to say. Just like, I gotta feel this out with something. I gotta show this moment happening.
Yeah, but I got no information for it.
So I have to think of a ding, and I'm so uncreative that I'll just say what I said before.
During Stardust, they were interesting, but very limited in ability. But moving into Diamonds is Unbreakable, they expanded massively, both in terms of abilities, but also in how they're used in battle to complement other stands and such. Golden Wind is no exception to this rule, and I'd wager he took it even further in this season in such amazing ways. I honestly, and I do mean honestly, absolutely cannot wait to see what Part 6 will bring us, and I'm sure David Productions will masterfully piece it all together once again.
Where is Stone Ocean?
Where is Stone Ocean? Where is it? Give me. It's been Stone
This awesome moment where our crew's mum takes matters into his own sticky fingers and finds a way to gain the upper hand against this powerful enemy in such a glorious fashion, ending the first half of the episode with his epic stand cry with a lovely little farewell arrivederci. Such a nice moment as his stand takes apart the concrete flying towards his boy.
He punched the concrete, which we know he can do because he's fast and he's strong. Anime wins for season 6. I'm gonna find a way to YouTube block this dude so it will never come into my peripheral. I don't need to know that this guy watched part 6. He doesn't deserve it.
I would love if they did the original thing of making him a girl, but I think they're gonna want to stick as closely to the manga as possible. Mm-hmm. What I really don't know is how they're gonna do that storybook stuff.
Yeah, because you got Mickey Mouse and Pinocchio and all that stuff. That's gonna be.
Now, I think Pinocchio is in the public domain, so I think some of those things work, but some of the other stuff. Where it's just like, they're literally screaming out, I watched Spider-Man climb, and it's just like, oh, they can't do that.
Botched, we watched some of his One Piece cinema scenes, anime scenes. It's just as bad. It's just whatever ding.
We also watched some of Golden Wind scenes. And we just started doing a revisited for like 6-7 minutes, and then we're just like, all right, let's just cut this off.
Yeah. He's really bad. He is really. This could work with somebody good. It's a bad concept because you're just aping it off somebody else. But if it was funny or unique or interesting or again, all subjective. But he's not saying anything, and the things that he is saying, he's saying it 6 times.
Just like Trey said, 1 paragraph into 3 pages. That's what he's doing. He went stretch it out as much as possible. Maximum watch, maximum wins, maximum things.
I only got a little bit of ketchup, but add a little bit more water. At a certain point, it's all water. There's no more ketchup left.
It's just like the I don't remember who it was, but it's like, if you keep replacing a sock and there's no original parts of the sock, how much of the sock is actually the sock you had before? 0%.
All of that weird stuff, basically.
Weird thing.
答えてくれよ。もしノトリアスがここにいたとしたら、あんたのグリーンデイのカビよ。
Oh dear, I just realised exactly what it is he's asking him about. He seems to think Bucciaracci's is not living, and this is confirming something we all know about from part 2 of 3. Now, this is going to be very interesting because clearly he did fall and the mole didn't grow on him just now.
ジッパーで壁にへばりついたのか。
Now his persona does seem to be slightly changing. Indeed,
You said persona, but the text says personality.
Very odd.
You have chances to do this.
Edit and
does seem to be slightly changing, indeed becoming colder, even though his words just before taking the dive were very much in favour of not wanting to lose anyone else in his team. Perhaps it's more to do with admitting either to them or himself what could be happening to him, since he clearly noticed it himself.
or you could just be like, look, I'm running out of time. We gotta finish this mission so I can see it done.
脈が。
Ah, this reveal, and I said I didn't want to entertain the thought, and now I'm about to find out everything.
See, it confirms what we've already known.
Yep.
Wow, this scene confirms what we've already known.
Also
That's
ding.
2 more dings.
Also, ding.
お前がくれた生命エネルギーはもう少しだけ動くことを許してくれたようだ。
Oh man, so that's what it was in the end. A dead man walking, as it were.
So why couldn't he do that for Abakio or Narancia?
It just wouldn't work. Why even try? Oh, he did try with Anacha just to get his body back. He was already gone, so it doesn't matter. Whoops.
尾行してくる車はない。聞こえるぞ。近づいてくる。ものすごく近づいてくる。
This scene is edited so damn perfectly and smooth to really add to the tension wrought by the return of this sick and twisted enemy. Also,
So we're not gonna give them a sin for them basically being stick figures, not moving at all while the car is twisting around. No, okay, cool.
another win right here for Butter Dirt Cheese quick thinking, rolling the car and using his ability to allow everyone to escape the car, proving his amazing worth as a leader even in his increasingly failing physical state. Overall, you know, he's a character I'm going to be desperately sad to see go very soon. I just hope he can hold on and help his beloved crew for a few more episodes yet.
あっという間に広がるぞ。バカ
Very
な。
long
ローマの
winded.
人口は300万。
Being very careful what I show, but the effects of this very deadly stand on the general population is by far the worst we've ever seen, I'd wager, with Dio versus Jotaro being a very close
You've
second.
already dinged-
Especially when you mix
Oh,
the
wait.
older OVAs with the newer series, which you can see if you pledge any amount on my Patreon and request the videos made on the JoJo OVAs.
But you've already dinged this stand is wrecking people.
So what's one more?
What's one more?
This beautiful, albeit brief, rotating shot of awesomeness.
Animation ding.
Oh, that is so damn awesome. I'm digging that we're finally getting to see Giorno's stand ability in battle once again.
ケイジョルノ走るんだミスター
This shot.
Yeah, I think one last win is in order for what I'd likely assume was a panel in the manga, and for this great-looking ending complete with JoJo-styled poses.
に時間はかからねえが
Just, it looks awesome when. Ding.
I wonder how many Patreons he actually does have. I think I'm gonna look it up on my phone. Where's my phone?
と
The fact that people subscribe to this is too much. Because after one video, it's just like, okay, we got it. We got your entire style.
Yeah, we
what
got
you're
it,
doing,
and it's really good,
and we're
and I
moving
enjoy
on.
it.
And we're moving on. Man.
Actually attacking him whilst he seemed distracted by his camera, even if it didn't work.
地面を弾力あるものにしその反動を利用してパワーを増しているだから速い
Yet again, the mangaka didn't simply say his ability is to traverse the solid ground at speed, but instead gave him additional powers, thus making this battle that much more intense.
So with all this shilling and crap, how many Patreons do you think he has?
111.
No, you're a little low. How much do you think he makes a month?
496.
You're way low. 145 patrons, 984 a month.
What? That's good money.
That's good money.
That's more than what a lot of people are making. And he's making it doing this.
Doing this. And that's not even talking about the ad revenue on the streams and such.
Man, or just one-time like PayPal donations. That's not fair. This is not quality enough. Who? Legitimately, that's good money. If he got a job on top of that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure.
And this is effortless. You can bust one of these out in a day.
High key, you could. Especially since you broke it up in parts. You could watch essentially 13 episodes, do all that crap, edit it the next day. Within a week, you could have turned around 3 parts of this episode.
That's good money. Man, that's almost what I'm making. I'm an IT call center. I work at an IT call center. I'm busting my butt listening to a bunch of stupid people day in and day out, and this dude is doing this quality for that amount of money? How is that fair? Who is paying for this? Who shells out money going, this is quality enough that I like you enough that I either want this to continue or I want you to sin or win one of my favorite shows or most hated shows. I want your perspective on this show. Who's asking for his perspective on anything?
Yeah, he's not full-time YouTube, because if he starts getting 1,000 a month, that's a goal. I can easily concentrate on doing YouTube full-time.
I cannot believe it.
So no, he absolutely does.
This isn't fair. Life sucks. Man, oh my goodness. What do I gotta do to get into this market of stupid people with a lot of disposable income?
Life theory.
Man, what you gotta, who do I gotta steal from?
What content can I just ape and put a different twist on it? Gaming or anime or something.
Not be funny or anything and just repeat myself for 4 whole videos and just get money. What do I gotta do? Exactly. Point me in the right direction. Show me who I gotta steal from. Cause I'll do it. Dignity, what's that? Cha-ching.
I love how his ability is used in the real world just like this. You know, honestly, I was sat there going, no, he's going to escape. And then they do this, and I'm just left smiling, because in this season and the last, things don't just always go to plan for the enemy when they happen to mention a change in tactics or something. These little guys are so amazing, and where the heck has he disappeared to?
You didn't need the Sex Pistols thing. Get that out of here. You done already dinged them enough. Where did he go? That's not worth a ding. Why are you shining 500 like it's some sort of accomplishment?
Why is counter different than text and win? Why is that not?
Well, that's worth $900 a month. This level of quality.
Almost 1,000.
I have absolutely no clue what's happening, but I'm almost literally on the edge of my seat writing this. What the bloody heck is going on?
I don't know what's happening, ding. Dude. I can't with this. He keeps repeating himself. He's got nothing. I'm so mad that he's making so much. I'm so pissed.
I should have.
You shouldn't have. He shouldn't have brought it up.
Everybody's at fault.
Nobody's a winner here. Yo, that's a good question, Botch. Does he think this is good quality, or is he just putting it out because people like it? Because we have a lot of fun here. We were back a year or so ago. We had like 10 viewers per video. We were still putting this stuff out. We were just like, we'll maybe get 20 videos, but this is fun, so we're still doing it. Does he think this is good? Does he think this is quality? Does he think this is funny? Does he think this is worth people's time and money?
Or is it something strictly for...
Or is he just like, people like it, and I guess I just gotta put it out now.
No, Spitball, you're incorrect. He has 184 patrons. Oh, 145. My bad. Yeah, you're wrong.
If he does, he's the most deluded person on the planet. If he thinks that this is good quality content.
I feel like a lot of YouTubers do feel like their stuff is good quality content. It's not just like, hey, I'm putting this out because I know people like it. It's because they legitimately think it's good.
But it also doesn't help that people are telling him that it's good.
Yeah, that's the real thing. Because there's a lot of times people tell us our stuff is bad and we're just like, okay, yes, sir. But we keep it going because it's hilarious. You know what? When we were doing Bleach Month, when we were first starting it, we were going to start it off with a live stream of Bleach Sins or Bleach Wins. But
he doesn't have it.
He doesn't watch Bleach. What is he watching? Dude, this is what you want to become a job, but you refuse to watch Naruto and Bleach?
You do what you gotta do. You put out the popular stuff. But I know you had one on Broly. I was looking for Broly earlier, and that just popped up.
But you look at with the whole YouTubers thinking this guy and opposed to people putting out content. Darkside Field just puts out content.
Yeah, he's just on the conveyor belt.
He doesn't have fun with this stuff anymore. So
and especially Wings.
Now, the reason I think this is actually fun for him, look at all his weeb crap that he has around him.
You're right.
This is just who he is.
You're right.
He is a base level anime weeb dude.
He's having fun, putting out content, making money. So why wouldn't he? You know what? You're right.
Oh, for a change, this little guy isn't making me chuckle or laugh, but instead get a little sad.
For a change, like when he was crying over Mishta potentially dying and going, wake up Mishta in the Grateful Dead fight.
Or when he was looking at all of his other bullets getting gooped up in Notorious B.I.G.
So
he wants to go bring back like his brothers and help Mista.
Sad bullet being sad.
I mean, you got the bullets, you got the sadness. How could this not be a ding?
How could it not be two at least?
Okay, yeah, it is getting to me a little bit more now. Okay, I'll pull myself together. Take a win for yet again giving us a scenario just like on the train, whereby one of these little dudes can back up a different member of the team. I love that more than any other big stand change between Diamond is Unbreakable and this season. Oh my goodness, Muda! And a plot twist as he fires back at this horrible enemy with a shockingly quick attack.
Yeah, it is shockingly quick. Has Jono ever done anything like that?
I think he got like a B or a C in speed. I know his speed isn't amazing, but sand stats really don't mean anything.
Also, why wasn't that the life punch that invigorates
Why
people?
wasn't it the life punch? That would break that'd be done with by now. We wouldn't even have to do any of this. He doesn't do the life punch because the life punch is broken.
That
is one of the most weird and creepy things I've seen anyone do in this entire anime.
Weird thing, creepy thing.
It was more creepy and weird than B.I.G.? Who you said was creepy and weird?
Or his mom in the floorboards with her mouth sewn up.
He didn't show that, did he?
I think he did.
Well, he showed the
like, dude, that was 5 years ago.
Yeah. Did Jono punch that?
Who cares?
Number 5! Helping out your boy Giorno with this last minute bullet save and the subsequent tree growth of safety that comes as a result. So many twists and turns within this one battle is just nuts. And again, I feel so happy to point out number 5 actually helping Giorno at the request of Mista and how amazing that is.
Okay, pause. So many twists and turns. You've already dinged twists and turns. A couple dings back when he came out of the wall and Muda. And you've already dinged number 5 helping out Giorno. That's all. Just another. This is our version of he's just doing the same thing over and again. We're just saying he's doing this over and over again. Ding. It's an anti-ding. It's a reverse ding.
生物が故に木の枝は壁に破壊された。だが
John, no, again managing to turn the situation around, and 50% of the win is definitely for the fact that they had him fall and actually showed him falling by moving the background, which is such a nice added touch for
Didn't you just say that for the running?
Yes, she did.
overall realism in the scene.
奴はひょっとすると
I want him to stop saying Giorno the way he does.
It's weird that he's saying stuff the way that he does. It's a very,
It's like
hey,
a
you
pseudo
awake
energy.
kids.
It feels like a pseudo energy type thing where it's just like I'm twisting the words and making it sound a little bit funny. So then maybe if I'm at an anime convention, somebody goes, Giorno!
お前死んだふりをしているな
He's still alive! I can't take much more of this Boys and Few Gals squad. Help! Help! Actually showing us an awesome visual representation of the extreme amount of damage he's taken during their battle.
かなかったやだなこれからミスタの喉をかっ切る
I went back and had
How are you fellow kids?
かっ切る
I went back and had a look and they absolutely do not once show us his other hidden arm, so that's very clever and totally unexpected by yours truly. We all knew he'd make it through this battle, but I dig the explanation all the same, of course. Attaboy!
Hey, he said boy again, Spinball. You got your wish. She did it. She did it.
Oh god, the longest by far. Man, a fitting end to a horrible creature.
嘘だよ5個投げてやろう
This guy still easily wins the award for weirdest guy in the JoJo verse, which, let's face it, is already filled with weirdos.
Another weird ding.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why continuity is a win.
Anything's a win. Everything is.
Oh my god! Is it me, or is that friggin' Frenchie right there?
Question. What in that image makes it look like Polnareff?
What indeed? It's almost like he already knows who that is.
Frenchie right there!
Yeah, what in this makes it...
It does not look like him. He's got silver hair. It wasn't even standing up all the way.
至る所で事故ってらしい人が起こったんだ見ろあの下にも人が倒れてる
900 to stay number 5 and boy. That's what it is.
Showing us the Rome-wide reaction to all of the deaths caused by Green Day's stand effects.
でも弱いじゃねえかよそんな風もう好きじゃなくなったよ全然ね
This weird guy, in some ways, is even worse than the other guy. Not saying he's worse overall, but simply because of how quickly he turned on his master, as it were, when he found him to be weak. Crazy guy is very crazy.
スティッキーフィンガー俺は今までヘリの男のカビさえ止めれば危機は終わると思っていただがまだ事態は悪化している
This guy is super strong and quick thinking. Kind of ironic given his kind of idiotic former persona when in the presence of his also former master. Oh, also, this guy is voiced by Finks from Hunter x Hunter. I know I've heard it before.
Don't you...
Who's
People.
Finks?
That's a good question. I don't remember. But if you're a voice actor, it's assumed that you're going to have another job. So you can and very much have already dinged this guy is also this guy. Oh, him? One of those who cares Phantom Troop bombs?
Whenever Bucciarati is fighting someone, we always get such creative looking battles that come mixed with outstanding levels of animation quality.
Animation ding.
変な肉体だなんなん
Dude, you'd have $900.
A month coming right at you.
ガラスが刺さったのにあまり血が出ない
I gotta also admit, I adore how the enemy is just as confused as anyone else is by the leader's strange and ever-changing body. I feel like a few seasons ago this wouldn't have been mentioned, and to include
No, it
several
would've.
Well, based on what? Do you have any evidence to think that it wouldn't have been mentioned?
instances of it being questioned by the enemy is legendary. For no doubt one of the last times, I just have to once again shout out how inventive and creative his ability is. It's outstanding. It's phone in his face during part 2 of 3 levels of outstanding in how he uses it.
首を絞めるじゃねえ墓穴だ自分で掘った自分
You gotta admire how brilliant it is that they're both having a race underground like this. Just how many damn abilities does this one guy actually have? This is insane. He's now spitting dirt and having it fall to the ground like knives.
What is the date there? The fact that it happened, or how many abilities does he have? Which isn't a ding in and of itself. How is that a win?
Because the big number. I would be interested to go back and see the total win of 3, 4, 2, and 1.
Yeah, that would be interesting. But then again, if it assumedly comes before 5, he would be a little bit newer to the game with each beginning part. So he might just be like, he might not have as many repeated things to just stretch it out a little bit more. Because this should not be 3 videos. This should not be 500. So it's probably in the hundreds, in low hundreds for the other ones.
体を一旦離れると
Please do, Triton. I would love to see it.
よ再び硬くなる
Ah, now it makes sense. And even though it's an
So you gave it a win,
For the fact that it happens and I don't know how it happens.
and then a win for them explaining how it happens.
enemy I'm about to
No
praise,
way.
but mainly the mangaka, that's absolutely bloody brilliant levels of cunning to come up with.
Another
この矢のも
smart
たらす恐怖
dude.
は
No,
彼らが来
you
なくて
can't be
は
like it is.
終わることはない
I'm so happy that the time jump slowed down as the seasons progressed. It was painful to me when Speedwagon lasted such a short amount of time in the anime as a whole, and knowing that Frenchie is just 36 in this season makes me genuinely feel amazing and smile ear to damn ear.
Who cares how old he is?
He got a ding because he's 36?
Yes, because the time skips don't happen as long.
Like 50 years or whatever?
He could easily be 50 and look the same. Who would care? Who would care if he was 56? It wouldn't matter. He's in a wheelchair.
Also, I know it was Frenchie. I cannot tell you all
Oh,
listening right now how pleased I am to see him in this season. It brings me so much genuine joy, and simply because he was someone I've not seen for a very long time. I've said this before and I'll say it again. One of JoJo's most unique attributes, on top of everything else it does so well, is its time-leaping story. How it goes from the 19th century to the 21st century. It's amazing, and it honestly makes JoJo one of my favourite anime when mixed with everything else.
I would have been fine to never see Polnareff again. I didn't need to. His story was over.
On top of that, it jumped from the 19th century to the 21st century month, and then it just stayed in the 21st century.
And didn't you just say, thank goodness the time skip slowed down so that Polnareff could only be 30?
Can't show it obviously, but his fingers and everything are melting essentially. What a horrible stand power.
Another this stand
is doing something, ding.
Please
Things are happening. Please, ding.
Phantom Blood 121.
Lower hundreds, like I thought. So
But
it's probably
that's
gonna-
like 6
Yeah,
episodes.
it's probably gonna go, but I think it's 8 episodes. As a matter of fact, doesn't matter how many episodes it is. Let's play, please.
Okay, this time I really tried hard to figure out how he could escape this situation, and as always I came up short, even though using something to deafen him should have been a little obvious to me. Super clever turn of the tables as always regardless though.
It's a win because I couldn't figure out what was gonna happen.
Not the fact that it was a good moment that he thought of, that he was just like, well, I'm already basically dead, so I don't care about being deafened, so I can just screw you over.
Diamond and Unbreakable got
What?
551. This is about to beat it.
It's gonna beat. How much is he just stretches so much.
And Diamond Unbreakable is the longest part.
Don't say Golden Wind's final.
No, don't. Mm-mm. We want to see it.
Oh, this is fantastic.
What? Dude! How? Okay, he has to boost his way like, oh my goodness, Gold Experience Requiem is amazing. Take eight dings. No, it's no problem. It's no problem. It's kind of good that we know what's coming.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's just a lot of dings in a short amount of time.
Don't worry about it, Triton.
Yeah, you're cool.
This is... So we have another, 109 dings to go through? Or 108 dings to go through? And we basically have the final fight.
I'm telling you, he's going to be like, oh, good, Diavolo is dead, take 10 dings. He's going to be... Cause,
No, because we
dings don't matter, who cares?
We got them meeting up with Polnareff. We got Doppio and Bucciarati walking around. We got...
I mean, spitball. Technically, you watching it. Look at the mirror.
I think there's still a lot that's about to happen. But 108,
dude.
There's like 4 episodes left, dude.
Fantastic, and I get to show it because it's all melty as opposed to red goo from the body. Bucciarati finding a way to finally take down this foe once and for all, and the boss making his way onto the scene, only serving to further up the ante as we move on to episode 33.
The fact that he was defeated and the fact that we saw the boss who we are going up against and we knew that we were going to see him again, both deserve a ding.
You're right. Narasha's death is going to get many a sad day.
Oh, yes, it is. He's just padding it out. Kind of better that we know how many days are coming.
Oh man, it's so sad to see him going downhill slowly and essentially dying as time goes on.
不自然なところを怪我したね。
見えてる。しっかりと。襟の影だぞ。鋭く見てる。
Alrighty then, after my previously very sad statement, he seems oddly better in that not only can he see, but he could see under his clothing.
渡らせてくれ。ダメだ。ミスターが来る。始末するしかない。ここで、こいつを。
Oh, that wasn't even anything. He couldn't even
formulate
nothing. Nothing could come out of his mouth enough to. He just went, dang. That's how he's patting this crap out.
Okay,
that was 1 second, dang.
Here's the question. You missed a lot, Smith.
Please leave.
Please leave. It's over.
You don't need to be here. You don't need to see this.
Here's the question. Does he write out those grunts?
Does he? Does he just go noise? Excited noise.
Intense grunting. Because he's definitely scripted, so is it just like, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, no, wait. Nope, too low.
You don't like us enough for this. I don't like you enough for this. Go.
Now it's all finally coming to a head. They're all right by the meeting place. You've got a hidden boss and a Riverberta dirt cheese, and now both sides have the information that the boss is very close by, and I absolutely am on the edge of my seat right now.
I don't even know what that ding was for.
The edge of the seat ding. He doesn't know what's happening. Things are coming together. Things are happening ding. That goes under the category. Once we're all done and we're probably going to end up counting out the amount of dings, that is a things are happening ding. Events ding, as it were.
トリッシュ
What? 聞いているのは魂のエネルギーの音だ。ガードレールのような物質は見えないし、私と娘は魂の形において似た匂いを持つ。
Finally giving us a solid and logical explanation.
Logical, no.
No. never introduced here and never again. Soul sniffing, soul smelling. What is it? Because he's dying? Because he can't see why can he do that? Why it doesn't make any sense. It's just another one of these end of part 5 Araki soul orb rip off bush.
As to exactly what is going on with him.
海辺も近いんだ
Arena Day, come on, we've earned
This
it.
is what the inside of the Colosseum actually looks like.
Oh, I didn't think he would actually do it.
Why not?
I didn't think he would do it right here. No, right
Why?
here.
What else would it be? You see in a sweeping scenery
I
shot.
thought that it would pan over the Ponerath or something.
No. You are a fool.
I didn't think.
You're a fool.
Okay.
なぜ悪いことでも何かあるのかと
Yeah, because Big Dick heightens your senses that much.
That makes sense. And Araki just goes, yeah, here we go.
The logical soul sense.
Here we go. Here you go.
いえ脱皮を
女で悪いことでも何かあるのか
余計なことを言っちまったよな
He found a way out of the bloody situation, damn it! Come on, Frenchie, you almost had him!
I really like that part.
How about it just being an actually funny
That's a
scene?
good scene of him just going, yep, you do you, homie, I guess. I like that scene.
右家の縁屋という老婆が矢の使い方を教える代わりに
Old
何
character
本か売って
Ding?
ほしいと言ってきた
Bringing this old lady back into the story is such a blast from the past of Stardust Crusaders, and at the same time getting a chance to learn more about the history of the arrows and how they came to be used in more modern times by Dio and crew, and then of course Kira's old man after.
No, his wife does not cringe herself to sleep. She's sleeping on that fat $900
That
a
fat
month.
stack. The fattest stack.
While she's just in the other room listening to her husband go, "Awooga."
Imagine the stuff you can do with $900 free a month. That's getting your roof fixed. That's groceries several times a month. That's eating out. That's so many things doing with that $900. She ain't cringing for nothing.
That's over $10,000 a year.
Basically free money, not even counting AdSense because he's clearly cognizant of it, so he's not showing blood and stuff.
So
She ain't cringing worth nothing. 97 to go. We in the end game.
少年少女の麻薬犯罪と死者が20倍以上に跳ね上がった異様な地域を調べ上げ
Definitely deserve a win for a Frenchie backstory.
yes,
We need to know what he's been doing all this time. Why is he in a wheelchair and why is he going after Doppio? Yes, of course we need to know that. And you're just dinging the fact that it exists.
yes, he does get extra revenue from the stuff because in the very first part of this, he goes, "I don't make a lot of money off these JoJo's videos. I do it for you guys because you love it and because I love the series." So yes, he does make money off the videos.
Seriously cannot show him on the rocks just now, but that was hard to see from a main character I like so much from the old days. It's nice to know he survived such a horrific set of injuries, but at least he's still with us right now.
It's not even anime that he likes because he gets to see and win the same anime.
Yeah, I just went to his channel. He got an ad on the video. I don't know. It may go to the studios itself, but
No, definitely not. Unless it's the audio part of it that does it. But if not, no.
yeah.
This transition was
This
so
amazing
good in
build-up
the
is
game.
so damn iconic with just the echoing, slowly
Iconic.
approaching footsteps of the boss.
Iconic.
How is the build-up iconic?
Especially for an anime that came out, 3 years ago? What are you talking about? Just echoing footsteps.
ジャンピエール・ポルナレフ
Our first proper look at the man inside.
Look, here he is.
そこだシルバーチャリオット時が消し飛んだ
It's just the fact that we see him for the first time. Not if he was like, oh, his design is good. Look, his hair is anything other than we just get to see him.
Or even that, the appearance is so much different from Doppio, so not only is it a split personality, the entire appearance changed.
Yeah, or why is he dressing so outlandishly for a dude that wants to remain so undercover? This is the type of stuff that we should expect. But he just goes, look, ding.
He exists.
He exists.
瞬間血の雫で見分ける方法。なるほど。数の一瞬の変化で。
I wish I understood more of how his ability works, but it's far more complicated than Dio or Jotaro's time-related abilities. But working in this blood drops factor...
We're at the end of the series and you do not understand his abilities, but yet this somehow has 544 wins.
Especially when he explained it in his first appearance.
was smart as hell, and it's fantastic to me personally.
Why is it smart if you don't
understand it? This is just something happening. You don't understand what's going on here, sir. You can't say that this is smart.
To get to see Frenchie taking on an enemy again after all this time. King Crimson's stand in action is like a work of art.
なんだこれは。スタンド。何かわからんが。
あの矢を完全に制する者がこの世を制する者となる。
Jesus, it's not looking good for him. And so soon after re-entering the anime.
He's about to die, Ding, and now he is dead, Ding.
That's just the worst. And that image of the crew all those years ago.
2 dings. We getting up to that 600 something. By hook or by crook.
Dude, we're already at Requiem and it's still over 100 days.
何者だ。いつからそこに。
Sad.
What the bloody heck is going on? Also,
don't know what's going on, Ding.
I'm just going to quickly shout out the CD. It's changed due to the addition of multiple stands over the course of the last few episodes.
That should have just been one ding at the end where you go, it ends and it adds on. Stop saying sad things.
Or just go, hey, I'm dinging this for one half, and I'm gonna give the other half of ding later. What's going? He literally just did a what's going on ding.
He did a what's going on ding, ending ding, what's going on ding.
No!
We're too close to tap. There's only 20 minutes.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Because that would have been it.
I love stuff like this that David Productions does in JoJo. So there's various changes in the OP. As a whole, it's beyond stunning how stylish and smooth it's animated. Like, it's seriously beautiful. But then we get to this moment. And I'm just instantly reminded of Dio stopping time and Kira reversing time. Yeah, now that OP change is just amazing. I think actually I'll go out on a limb here and say JoJo's OPs as a whole are my favourite of any anime. Also the end is great as they're clearly focusing more on the arrow now, and that's changed as well as a bunch of other things. Fantastic.
We told you, Smith. We warned you. But you ain't want to listen.
Yeah. I'm being tortured. Yeah, but you walked into the torture room. What did you... The room said torture. And you're like, what? Why am I getting tortured? What? I didn't expect this.
Best JoJo OP, part 4.
Yep. Great Days. Great Days is amazing.
Though I do love the second OP of part 5.
Color me extremely confused but intrigued all the same, boys and few gals squad.
I don't know what's happening. This has
been like 4 or 5
yeah,
of them.
Legit.
Almost in a row. Of the past 6 dings, 5 have been what's going on.
Okay, that was straight up one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Cool ding.
ここからはどこか見えないけど負傷したのかジョルノのやつ早く隠れるんだジョルノ
What?
No. No.
There's so many wet days.
This is how he's getting to that number. There's going to be so many wet dings.
Yeah.
And it's so short that you can just ding it and then move on.
Yeah.
No.
Bro, no, come on.
This is getting legitimately ridiculous. You can't be serious.
This is almost comical.
あるんだよ。いや違う、なくなっちまってるんだ。どこにもないんだ。
You gotta love how well they are voicing what is clearly meant to be the other characters.
Yeah, that was cool.
これは。
Oh yeah, this all day long.
What all
ボス
day
のキング
long?
クリムゾン
Jim
じゃねえの
yelling?
は確かだが、何者かのために俺とお前の精神が入れ替わったんだ。
This method of showing us that it's Giorno inside him and that he's thinking something.
Two separate this things.
パンティに指を入れないで。
わかった。
それ以上足を開いたら殺してやるわ。
That.
No!
We just had a this day.
Dude,
based on
that's how
them
we-
being different people.
It's 1 second, doesn't have to explain himself, ding, move on.
なんだか知らねえが俺たち。パワーがみなぎってるぞ。
So I wish I knew what was happening, but I just feel in my soul it's something incredibly awesome.
なんだこれ
IDK ding, cool
ったり
ding.
してよ。手錠かけちゃったりするのよ。
ピヨピヨピヨ
My word, it's even more crazy than I first ever dreamed possible. This is absolutely beyond insane.
私だ。喋っているのは私自身だ。私の名はジャンピエール・ポルナレフ。
Oh dear lord, he's still alive. At least in some way, but he said he's in pain, so who knows for how long. Lovely little helpful chart.
矢は才能のある者からスタンドを引き出す。だが、さらにその矢でスタンドを貫けば、スタンドパワーには先があったのだ。今よりもさらに先がな。
This amazing revelation making me so excited for the future of stands given all I've seen during this video about how they're already way more expansive in abilities than during Stardust.
It never happens again.
Yep. And it already happened.
矢を取ろうとしているぞ。待てジョルノ。攻撃はまだだ。あのスタンドは。
The allure between that military-style battle music and the boss seemingly reappearing and Frenchie yelling instructions and then Butterducci stand coming out of the boss, it's all too much for me to handle.
Stuff is happening,
ボス、
ding.
あんたと入れ替わったディアボロはピストルズのナンバー7が見張っている。
At first I was going to sin on anime sins that no one is watching the body. I'm really glad they added this to avoid it. Just when I thought the anime had shown me everything, they come up with this brilliant scene, further confusing me, as it now appears that Frenchie's stand is controlling other people's stands.
アイスガール。
This moment, and the stuff the little guy is saying.
This moment. Why not pause? Why not just ding every moment? Why not just say this moment for everything and just leave it at that? Why are you explaining anything?
Very good question. Just funny ding, sexy lady ding, look at location ding, this happening ding, I don't know what's happening ding. Stando ding.
もしフーゴのやつに会えたら頭悪いってまたバカにされんのも結構いいかもな。アバッキオはいなくなっちまったけど。
I'm adding this moment, but I'm not entirely sure it's as cut and dry as it seems right now.
So why did you add it?
Why did he add it?
Well,
What was the purpose of adding it? He never said exactly why he added it. He said, I'm adding it.
he says I'm adding it now, but it doesn't seem as cut and dry.
What is the purpose of that win?
Of course
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
this
to
was
hit me
death
with this
flags
sad
out the
scene
wor-
right now
out the
after making me
world.
laugh and then feel tense, and now this. What a wild mixture of emotions.
早くもう一発もう一発俺の手から
わからない。ボスの存在をなぜ感じないのか。
And then this reveal that I can't fully show. I don't know what it means, but I have a gut feeling that it's something that can't be undone. I just hope I'm wrong.
鉄格子を切断しろベタラティ早くナランチャを下ろすんだ。
任せろミスター。僕に任せるんだ。魂を。 行ってしまった。もういないんだ。どうやっても。
I don't even know what to say to this.
Bucciarati's soul was gone as well out of his body.
Yeah. And Giorno could just sense the soul as it leaves. Once he knows for sure it's gone, he could just go, it's gone, and there's no getting it back. He could just sense that, and he knows that for 100% certainty, even though he just got his stand, a month ago?
Joyful proclamation of returning to his home and eating his favourite food, this goes and happens to him. And ultimately we lose another one.
Sad thing.
Sad thing.
How they did this scene, and respectfully putting no music afterwards.
Sad thing.
I would tap right now for that pseudo
theory. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a plot hole because King Crimson's powers do not work that way.
Yeah.
何言ってんだ。
二つの人格。それがボスの正体。
I adore views like this, just adds to the overall style of the anime. Also, take another win here for Frenchie figuring out the situation with the boss's two personality.
He literally saw him transform.
Right in front of his eye. But you hear how somber his voice is now. The fun and games are over, you guys. This is serious mode. There's not going to be any more of this or that or auga sexy ladies. It's serious time now, boys.
And few gals.
And few gals.
だが君を必ず故郷に連れて帰る。
That moment is so...
The reason we say King Crimson's power does not work that way is he cannot affect anything in the stop time. So how did Narancia get up there?
He skips time. He moves around in the skip time. He can only position himself in advantageous positions.
And then every time he's ever touched anything, it's been outside of the skip time. He cannot affect things in the skip time.
Unless what he did was he grabs them, skips time, and then throws. He grabs them, throws them, and skips time before anybody realizes that he's thrown. But if you look at their positions, there's no way that he could have. Nanacho was too far away from the bars, and what was it? He was in Mr. or Trish? Whoever it was, they were right by each other and nowhere near. And we know that King Crimson has an insanely short range. Maybe, I think
2 meters.
1 to 2 meters. So there's no way that it could have happened in the way. I've seen a bunch of theories of just like whatever he is going to do is going to happen no matter what, if he skips time or doesn't. But that doesn't make any sense because there's no physical way that he could do it outside of the fact that he cannot affect people within the skip time.
Poignant and beautiful that for me it rivals the passing of Black Might and Iggy in front of Frenchie and Stardust.
No.
Absolutely not.
Iggy
died to protect Polnareff.
I told you not to save me, dog. Nanacha's death is legit probably the worst in the entire series.
It is.
Gravity lifted Nanacha. But yeah, because there's no reason for it. Well, yeah. There's a reason for it, so he couldn't be found. But like,
so Nanacha can be switched. I'm not Nanacha. Giorno can be switched back to his body, so we can get all of this hype stuff happening in Giorno's body instead of Nanacha's body. Just a little short guy doing, I'm gonna make all these plans and stuff. It's not as impactful as the dude on the cover. Marco, do we ever see anything like that happening in the show where something just happens without anybody affecting it or anything? Because if we do have some sort of way to go, this is a precedent, it can happen, but we don't see it. We see King Crimson actively affecting things. Do you have any examples of things just happening outside of his intervention?
I can't show it, but Mista in Trisha's body taking out a rapiste is the best. A seriously fantastic end to episode 35. Intense, well animated, great voice acting all around, and still lovely, albeit fleeting, to see Polnareff helping the crew out and working alongside them.
あの警官のベレッタを念のため奪っといてよかったが。
This quick thinking and twist that Mistress used the fake cop's gun to save our French turtle friend.
French turtle? Yeah. I'm glad we don't have a camera on us because his face just dropped once he said that. French turtle, he just couldn't pause, couldn't do anything.
The new foe is quickly becoming one of the most deadly to the crew, and I honestly didn't anticipate this.
亀をそっちに投げるぞ。
Yes, what about it, Margot? What about Bite the Dust?
ポルナロさん。
Honestly speaking, boys and few gals, this is the best season of all to me, regardless of how it ends. I'm a huge fan of twists and turns, making me feel shocked
Oh my
consistently.
goodness.
And Golden Wind has had more than I can ever handle.
Another
this is
twist.
yet another epic twist that makes no sense until they explain it. But yeah, when you add in all of the
So you do know that they explain it, and you do know it makes sense. So did you watch this before or no?
And going, this is my favorite thing, regardless of the ending, that's terrible. Because what if an alien comes down and chops him in half, and he just flies away, and then Jordan lifts his arms like, I did it! That'd be the worst!
What if everybody falls down and then they all wake up and King Crimson's dead?
Just inexplicably.
And we never get an explanation for it.
factors, for me it's the greatest.
私を殺すのをやめたんだ
Oh, I don't think I can get away with showing the mutants these people are turning into, but I'm sure you can remember it very well. It's some creepy shizzle.
Creepy thing.
This man said shizzle in 2020.
I mean, I got nothing for that. I guess I got no, unless he was just like really feeling himself like, yeah, that's a good recording session. That was some creepy shizzle. I'm leaving that in.
As a black guy, I can't remember the last time somebody said shizzle.
Yeah, because he co-opted it. It's his now.
He's bringing it back.
I think back to anime like Darling in the Franxx and the latest season of High School DxD.
What a base level weeb!
Oh yeah, he is what is popular.
I'm always so impressed by David Productions taking animation so seriously at moments like these, as opposed to the former doing things like having characters walking and running on the spot all the time.
Animation
I call JoJo as an anime
ding.
clever all the time, but in fairness, that's because it constantly surprises me how the mangaka thinks and adds twists consistently. For example, it never once occurred to me that the boss was hiding inside one of them due to the fact that he's a split personality, and how that just works.
It doesn't work because there's no other creature that's around them that has two things inside of them.
Yeah. Mangaka ding. He's done that quite a few times.
He turns a scorpion into a Lego and Dia steps on it and loses.
He doesn't care what happens at the end. As long as whatever, it's still his favorite.
僕に取り付いている可能性はない
My one weakness.
それはお前が言ってることだ。お前の能力は俺には確認しようがねえ。
Okay, this deserves a shout out because Mr. is making a lot of sense. We're all trusting Giorno at his word watching this, but as things stand, there's no confirmation at all that the boss isn't inside him. That's super well thought out as a story tool.
Yeah, but no. Araki's just going, no, he's the main character. It's fine. He can sense souls, and if he says it's not in him, it's not in him. So it doesn't matter.
Ah, that's amazing! After all of that, it was indeed inside Miss Trisha all along!
Miss Trisha. Miss Trisha.
見つかれていたのはスパイスか違うトリッシュお前だ
They bloody well did it again!
やつは時を消し飛ばしながら走ってる
Absolutely stunning levels of animation quality right here as he continues running whilst time leaping to avoid Mistricia's bullets.
ゴールドエクスペリエンスは今
Animation, ding.
発現する。
この針は何をやられたのだ。
It's unbelievable to me that ever since I mentioned outright the sheer volume of fantastic twists in the story, that it's almost as though the mangaka upped the ante.
Mother!
これは
Another twist!
Another one.
Yeah, what happened? Legitimately, what happened?
What happened?
あんたと
This fantastic looking scene. I adore how his hair moves as he flies past as well to
He's
really give that
legit-
look of speed.
He's legit just doing animation dings. Look how pretty this is. Look at these things happening. Not explaining why they're good or what they're doing, just the fact that they are.
Wasn't the final number 667? How is this possible?
I'm telling you.
Dude, that would be 72 dings
Yeah.
from...
Yup.
How is that possible?
Who cares? It's fun.
Dude, we have Rolling Stone left, basically.
He
637. Okay, so that's 42.
That's still
That's still
that's
Rolling
100% doable. In 12 minutes? Yeah, it's doable.
It's doable. He's rubbing off on me.
貫いたのか。
Another one.
The entire scene of
A
returning everyone's
twist! Twist ding, animation ding. Don't know what's
to their
going on
rightful
ding.
bodies. Although I have this terrible feeling that I now know full well what is going to happen to Crew Mama, and I'm now just waiting to confirm that.
I know what's gonna happen to him.
あとは
So his assumption and then the actual event get two separate dings.
ジョルノ任せたぞ。幸福というのはこう
Oh,
い
he
う
got
ことだ。
about 5 sad dings coming, so that's you can chalk those up.
気にするな。
I knew it. I just knew it. He's seriously a character
You
I will
knew
miss
it,
so
yeah,
much.
huh?
He gave everything in the
Pause.
end.
Of course you knew it. He's been dead for 20 episodes.
Go
what are you
Dave.
talking about?
Ghost Day.
He's acting like this is some sort. We were all just waiting for it to happen. He was a walking zombie. Don't act like this is anything.
Yeah, you thought he was gonna ride off into the sunset in the boss's body forever,
Or he
something?
just punches him and just like, I just gave you some extra life, so you're 100% fine now. Oh, I can see it here now. Thank you, Jordan. Why didn't you do that earlier? Ah, doesn't matter.
Protect his crew and most importantly his friends. He worked alongside Giorno to achieve a large goal, but ended up succeeding in taking part in something so much bigger.
What?
He'll be really missed by me.
気にするな、ジョルノ。そうなるべきだったところに戻るだけなんだ。元に戻るだけ。ただ。
Oh, damn it. They managed to get me
Oh,
in making this
shut
finale
up.
so much more of an emotional farewell. Now that's a true JoJo farewell to a character.
Sad ding, ghost
逃
ding.
げない向かってくるぞもっとも無意味な行為だがゴールドエクスペリエンス
So many sudden twists, it's hard to keep
Oh,
up with realizing the
twisting!
script. Safe to say I'm beyond confused and excited about what this could possibly mean.
You're not.
Oh,
You're just
yes,
saying-
version 2.0, but more than that, who knows what this means in terms of his overall power? This isn't exactly like Baby Aaron Chan III's evolution of his stand. This is something much more meaningful.
Not meaningful, just different. What is there to have more meaning?
And Koichi's is a lot more meaningful because he evolved his stand within himself as opposed to just getting stuck by a magic arrow that flew to you for some reason.
俺は今何を見ているん
Ding,
だ。
go ahead, ding that. Okay, you didn't. I thought you did.
A much, much more powerful standard Dalai Lama has appeared!
時間後も
$900 a month.
900.
We'd have to probably watch part 4 to understand why he's Baby Aaron Chan
I
III.
think he's voiced by Aaron's voice actor that might be just a voice actor thing, and he's just clap. Could somebody go and do homework for us? Report back, please.
Having Mista choose to attack in this instance instead of just laying on the ground is a nice added element.
Yeah,
This
I've always
entire
liked it.
scene was stunning.
Animation ding.
This is so good it's making my head hurt. This is one of the best things ever. Ah!
It's far from.
俺は初めから何も動いていない。
The most powerful machine gun style ever!
But you already dinged the longest one, so now this is just the most powerful one.
And what
constitutes
is power?
Yeah.
What makes you think that?
することは決してこのガキが
Making the boss attempt to hit back after that powerful attack, giving credit to his strength as the main enemy of the season.
Why could he show
This
his eye
epic
just poking out, but he's afraid to show somebody getting stuck with a couple bullet holes?
Change
His
in the
eye was
OP
flopping out. Why?
to signify the change in Giorno and then the coming of Requiem at the end of it, in absolutely predictable, insanely high quality animation throughout.
Animation ding.
まだ生きてるぞ
And again, I'll state in a different way. I'm glad he's still alive at this point. As a strong main villain, you can't wipe them out in one single attack.
No, he did.
Yeah, he's dead.
Nope, he's
We
gone.
don't need any of this.
Nope, he's gone.
We just need to show that he's gonna be suffering for all of eternity for some reason. When all he really did on screen that we've seen was kill like 3 people that we knew. And
So
he
by
deserves to suffer for all of eternity. For that.
This they're
And
lending
drugs, I guess.
credence to his overall strength and validity as the villain.
運が良かったのか
Yeah, he should have just gone, I'm giving, let's say, 5 dings because of all the great animation within all of JoJo. So that's just a blanket 5 dings. It deserves more, but I don't want to overinflate my number. That's what he should have said. But he's a child.
Okay, well, that was one of the most horrifying images I've ever seen.
You have not seen a lot of stuff,
No,
dude.
you have not.
俺ちの肩はこっそり近づいてギルを立ってそうはさせねえぞ
Oh my god, I just fully understood what's going to happen and allowed me to frame it beforehand. The entire story has ultimately been about ridding Italy, the crew's home of the boss, and his drugs, destroying their beloved country and affecting most of their lives in some way. Now here at the end, this incredibly powerful man is seemingly about to be potentially brought down by someone off his nut on his own drugs. Just like Kira being ironically killed by an ambulance on its way to help him after all that talk of fate.
No, what? That's not what happened with Kira. It smushed his face, thus allowing him to remain anonymous in death, which is what he wanted.
No, but the ambulance.
He may
Dang.
now be about to see something equally poetic in his demise, and it's one of the most clever things I've seen, in how the mangaka gives a fitting and poetic end to his villains like this.
It's irony ding, yes.
一体これはおい女聞いているのか貴様は誰だ
Why is he
So I don't
observing
know why
this?
this is happening, of course, but I'm very much enjoying the
He's-
fact that such an evil guy like this is finding such an unpleasant end to his life. What a shame!
奴はもうどこへも
What?
Why is he observing that? He's supposed to be dead. When he dies, it just goes off into another one. Why would he be able to see himself getting his liver taken out and everything? That doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry, what?
向かうことはない
You're right.
特に奴が真実に到達することは決して
Okay, I had to wait
What truth?
until the full explanation to comment on it, but what an absolutely terrifying ability if that's what the boss will be going through forever, just constantly having his life ended and feeling scared and pain. Can't say he doesn't deserve it, I suppose,
can.
but damn, that's cold, I guess you could say.
He absolutely does not
運命
deserve
と
it.
は眠れる奴隷だ俺たちはそれを解き放つことができた
Our final look at these three souls, lovingly placed above in the clouds, joining our heroes who lost their lives along the way.
Hey, but what about Misha and Trish down there? Why can't they also be looking up?
Because they're not the main character.
Yep.
Even though I'm sure it's a flashback or something, it's still really
Or
nice to see all
something.
of these guys.
I wonder what's going on with all these people alive. Could this mayhaps be a flashback? Oh no, ding.
Together again one more time.
いい草の餌食ってるやつほどうまい肉になる。つまり結論、人間は肉を食ってるからまずいんだ。なるほど、結構説得力あるな。
What the hell is going on in this episode?
I don't know, ding. I don't know.
19 more to come, though.
Yunika to sana stando lama para sama! What the hell am I writing?
Writing? Wait. So, okay, wait. We have to figure out exactly what happened there. Okay. Either he ad-libbed all that, and just said that what am I wrote and written down, or he wrote all that, said it, and ad-libbed that last thing, or he wrote everything down, him saying all of that, and him writing down what am I writing. What happened there?
The third one.
The third one. So he wrote that is 100% scripted. You're saying?
Yes. Even a little chuckle and everything. The reason I say that is because it was just like his tough guy type of laughter. I don't know what he sounds like genuinely laughing.
You're right.
So yes, I honestly 100% believe even the what am I writing is scripting.
You know what?
Because
it would be like if I would just laugh like that's not my laugh.
And it would also be like if he ad-libbed it, he would go, what am I saying? And the third reason...
He looked at it and he wrote down what am I writing, and he said what am I writing, instead of realizing I should say what am I saying.
Mm-hmm. On top of that, we've seen that he has multiple takes of the unique standard. Do you think that was his very first take of that? Do you think he did that in one take?
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely not. He wrote all that down and said it all.
Oh my goodness.
He thought Lisa and what?
Why? That's his mama.
Plot twist!
いや、警察にこんなこと。いいかこのゲロ野郎。
Mr. being Mr. with extreme prejudice.
数日後か、あるいは数ヶ月後かわからないが、ブチャラティは近いうちにそうやって死ぬ。
Is that true then? Is that how he ended up actually dying because of this incident way back when? I'm very interested to know your thoughts on that because I feel I'm not quite right.
Then why are you dinging it?
Yeah. What purpose do you have for thinking it? Oh, because it happened. It's an occurrence. Mm-hmm. It's something that happened in the show, so it deserves a ding.
頼め、教えてくれ。お前の言ったことがなんとなく分かりかけてきた。
I'm glad to see this change in his dealing with the guy. It nicely showcases his feelings towards his leader in wanting to save him.
ブチャラティ
These
This
guys.
was super intense, and I'm still just...
Oh, it's fate after all?
Oh, that deserves a ding.
so massively curious as to what this has to do with the main story and how it's linked. It's episode 39 and we've never seen a season end like this.
ピストルズ、一体ここで何が起こっている？
逃げろブチャラティ、攻撃しちゃダメだ。触れたらやばいんだ。
Gonna drop one last win for Mr. Stand. It did indeed end up being my favourite of Golden Wind, and I've loved every scene with them, especially where they help out a team member.
So that ding was just because you like them. Even though you've dinged them plenty of times because you like them.
Yep.
But one more ding.
Sex Pistols
because
ding.
you like the Sex Pistols ding.
形を変えることができればよ。ミスター！このまま地面に叩きつければ。
Yet another moment showing off his love for his leader. Wow, man. Happy to give his life to save his in return.
何者たちか知らないが、彼らはこれで
苦難の道を歩み、そこで何人かは命を落とすことになる。
I see now, I believe. So it's like the incident with The Rock was kind of like fate?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So we need to figure this out as well.
That would have been a tap. Even with just 3 minutes left, I would have tapped.
Why would he not? Why is he going, so I see, I believe? Why would he not look this up? Why would he not see other people's theories so that he could properly convey why this is a win instead of going, I think this is what's happening and therefore I shall give it a win?
What?
Good job, Andrew, I guess. You want to call that a win? Ding yourself.
It started the whole journey, but for the right reasons. It ended up becoming something positive in the end. I'd love to know your opinions in the comments, though, since this can now be fully discussed, of course.
And has been for 20 years!
トリッシュ、
つまずいたのはこの石柱じゃないわ。その影よ。
私を置いていくな。君らに置いていかれたら。
I seriously don't understand, but the fact that Frenchie is still alive is amazing. Like, beyond amazing.
Shouldn't his soul just go into the heavens?
Yes, it should. Or his body, his soul should go back to the Ponarab, which is, his body is dead. It has not been healed or anything. He's still got a big hole in him. He should be dead.
Mm-hmm. Why is he killing the turtle?
I'm gonna need some solid time to process this entire season soon. It's all very emotional for me right now.
I need time to process this, so it's a ding.
There's still 9 dings left.
Yes, there is. I think his black suit is gonna get a ding because I really like
that black suit is fire.
It's really, really good.
ポルナレフさん。
生きてたのね。
Right, okay, she was inside the key, thank God. They really had me with the bloody stone the crafty gets.
鍵から外には出れないが、幽霊としてしばらく住まわせてもらうことにしたよ。
Obviously, it's incredibly JoJo, but honestly, this is the happiest I've been in a long time watching this, knowing he's still going to be around for a while. It means a great deal to me.
Pause. This is everything great about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5. This means a great deal to me. How is that? Is this a personal win counter?
Yes, he said it's very emotional.
So he could just ding anything.
And he has.
And he has.
What are you talking about?
Well, you're right.
ブチャラティ。彼の魂は確か。
I suppose the purpose here is leaving these two with some hope for a little while longer to enjoy their hard-fought victory in peace.
ええ。でも変な指。
That.
行こうか。
Whatever.
Whatever.
殺す。
We're almost done.
Oh, I like that a lot. Take a win.
Whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
why not? Let's go ahead and drop a final win.
Whatever.
For all of the stands of this
Whatever.
season.
Nope, not whatever.
No,
He's
whatever.
done it. He's done it already. I'm not allowing
Who
this.
can do? He doesn't care. Why should you? He can. Yeah, he goes, why not?
Because
he's going, there is no logic behind this. Why not? Let's just do it.
The reason I'm not allowing it is all it takes for evil men to prosper is for good men to do nothing. You gotta call him out on this bull.
I got nothing left. What is there left to give?
Finally, D, they were absolutely incredibly well designed, individual, unique, and bloody brilliant. And I gotta shout out the rock we see in the first second of the first OP, nicely tying together the start with the very end.
5 more. Or 3 more. My bad.
Loving that this is the very start of the newer OP.
Zipper gets a ding.
Oh. Wow, that's really good.
That.
I did not know that. Okay, 100%.
Yeah.
Those are acceptable good things.
Absolutely. Never noticed that. Get that black suit of ding, you
Damn,
bum!
my boy is looking
Thank
solid
you.
in those new clothes. Now the leader of the gang himself.
Why?
I mean, but he did say boy. So,
Wow. Why?
He just walked up and just went, yeah, that's me. You see it in Purple Haze feedback. He just goes, yeah, the whole time that was me. And I'm coming out in the light now. That's what he does.
Are you serious?
Legit. He just goes, yep, it was me the whole time.
But the gang has been around for like a decade and a half.
What about it?
What happens when he was like 4 years
Yeah,
old?
what about it?
That doesn't make
Yeah, what about it?
Well, there we have it. Thanks so much to each and every damn one of you who joined me for this long journey. Like, seriously, it was long. This video alone took around 22 hours to
On
make
what
fully.
planet? 22 hours?
Recording,
watching.
and editing. Okay.
That the majority of that is watching. He's doing nothing with editing. There's nothing special. He's just laying clips down.
I have a gaming channel, and one of the things I did was all the Injustice quotes clashing. That video took 60 hours to edit. That video took 60 hours to edit.
This is nothing. Even though it's like, what is it, 2.5 hours, something like that? 22 hours is way too much. You need to hire an editor with your $900.
So I like to think I earned my Patreon support.
No, you
As
didn't.
always, it was a massive undertaking to write, record, and edit
Right.
all of these many, many videos, but I did it for each and every one
Right.
of you who told me how much you enjoy the videos as I was making them. JoJo will always hold a very special place in my heart now, and I can't believe I initially
Right.
didn't like it. Golden Wind was a fantastic part 5 and my favourite so far.
What is he writing?
I cannot wait to see part 6 as soon as it's made, and of course I'll happily cover it for all of you upon its completion as well. For the last time, feel free to join up to my Twitter, Discord, etc. using the links below. You can also help support my work by pledging anything you'd like on my Patreon. Again, the link is down below if that interests you. I like to think I work hard enough to warrant any support, and of course I also offer loads of rewards including exclusive videos.
See, no, that's
Thanks
his
again for
mindset
watching,
right there.
liking, and commenting, and
thinks he
spreading
works
these videos
hard.
to those who might also enjoy them. I did this for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, or at least in JoJo again in the future.
There's a mountain, and it's mighty high.
Nathan Burr, Josiah May, Bird Without a Word, Arias Alibari.
Yeah.
That's he thinks he works hard. He thinks that he's earning that money. He thinks that, yeah, I deserve this.
I deserve
$900 isn't too much for this? 22 hours? No. Fully. Right. What are you writing? You outside of the zipper thing, which I'm sure you can just look up on a wiki page somewhere. You've done nothing. You've introduced no concepts. You've done nothing engaging.
He has a ReZero video?
I can't.
It might happen.
This is too much.
This was a lot.
He's terrible.
He's really
I
bad.
can't take this. Because if we just go down this road, we're going to be doing everything. We're going to be doing Dragon Ball and One Piece.
I'm
we're going to
big
be doing
into it.
everything. This is emotionally taxing.
Absolutely. This should be during the times where it's just like, all right, we're not doing Revisited today, so let's throw up one of the anime wins or sins things for a live stream.
But it hurts.
It hurts.
It really hurts because he's really bad.
He's really not good, dude.
At least if you look at Cinema Sins, I don't personally like Cinema Sins, but back when I used to watch him, he did not repeat himself so much. Every single stand got another unique stando da ding.
There's so many this and that's.
Yes, it's very low effort, exactly. I would like to see his numbers on 22 hours. I would like to see that breakdown. I would like to see how he's lying. Because again, this is 39 episodes. Cut that into 3 episodes per, what is that? 10, 12, 13 hours? 13 hours of watching. Okay, that breaks down a little bit more better that way. If you looking at it like that, 13 hours of which is spent watching it,
and then 9 is writing, recording, and
that
editing.
breaks down a little bit better. But just saying 22 hours to make this video sounds better. So give me money because I'm working hard, as I say in the next sentence.
And all this boy is that boy, dude.
How much would we have to say if we didn't repeat ourselves?
Not a lot.
Not a whole lot.
He's forced us to repeat. He's forced us into his own speed. Yes, part 5 is really mediocre. At best, mediocre. Yeah. And it's only mediocre because there's so much good in it.
Yeah, there's some great stuff propping it up, like Beach Boys and I love Trish and
Bucciarati
and Bucciarati, yeah.
But for the most part, it's just like, yeah. He creates life and he heals everything. Nisha gets a bullet to the head and it's instantly healed, no repercussions.
He can do anything dealing with turning things into life. So you can't really plan out how he's gonna fight somebody in your head.
Oh, go ahead, try time. Please do that before we end the stream. We'll see those numbers and then we'll peace out.
Yeah.
Yeah. We said this before, but this is big -10.
Yeah, this is unbelievably bad. This is so low effort for what he's doing, and it's just hopping on trends. JoJo is popular. Part 5 is popular. So let's just do this. Let's just add some funnies in there, like Trista, whatever he said, and let's say boy every now and again,
and a few gals,
and no, I'm talking about when he says it's your boy.
My boy,
yeah. Let's do that. Let's do some jokey jokes. You know how us kids like to joke and dab. We like to do that.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Hey, do you see an image of me? Well, that's a character you like in the background right there. So cool.
And then
Shizzle.
And then, hey, that's a character. Let me see who else this dude voiced. Oh, he's Bakugo. Let me just simply say that he is Bakugo. He has another voice acting role that I know him from, and I can just say that and ding him because he worked previously in the industry, you see. That's why I'm dinging this.
And that's the worst part. You've had a job before that I recognize, and you get a win because I recognize you from that role.
Not that you did a good job or anything, just that I recognize you. Just that things are happening. This video was shizzle.
Bro, I'm going to start throwing shizzle and jizzle. Oh, man. Yep. Don't know what we're doing next. The original plan was whoever tapped out of this video, the other person got to pick it. But we finished the video, so...
We still got Bleach Month rolling on. It gets a little rough with the next episode because it's a lot of just synopsis and we're not really paying attention and there's nothing engaging to say, so it's a little bit rough. You ain't gotta watch that episode.
Yeah, but the first one was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gotta watch that one.
We're always open for introductions.
Let's hear it.
And
try
episodes and videos. Just to throw those in the comments. Yeah, let's hear that. Let's hear that total.
We might do one of the Rocky Forgots.
Yeah, I got a video that's a really good one that I put in our revisited folder. Where is it? Because it was a really, really bad one. The comprehensive list of plot holes in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, 22 minutes by Schmizzle. Not Shizzle. No. Schmizzle. 101 sins for Phantom Blood, 128 for Battle
Tendency. Stardust got 153. How did Diamonds is Unbreakable get 175? How did
you piece of crap? He did say this was his favorite part. Yeah, so of course he's gonna do one less sin because he's a bum. One less sin. Because this part's better than that. You are... Oh. I want to become a patriot of his just so I can send him a message with just the word stop. and then just renounce my patriotism. $1 just to send them that message. I would do it.
$1. Hey, this trash.
This is big trash. And link our video.
That's why he doesn't like DIU because it's set in one place.
Oh, that's you. I'd be willing to do an anime sins of DUI.
We can do that one. So whenever we do our next live stream of one of the sins wins, we're doing the sins of DIU. Yes, anime sins and wins is the same guy.
Same guy, same bum.
He owns both of them. If you go to his Patreon, it says anime sins/wins is creating video content or whatever. It's the same person.
Not a penny. And the worst part is, they have to be adults with disposable incomes. So they're clapping and going, this. I'm clapping because you said this and shook the words this.
You chuckle when a sexy lady said thighs. A 15-year-old girl.
Auga. Hey, this place. Ding. Hey, stand. Ding.
Hey, stand ding.
175 for Diamond is Unbreakable? 175? And 174 for this trash?
When you've already said personally, you don't even know how the main villain's power works. Okay, so we're out of here.
We're doing that next time for
live stream.
Don't ask when it's gonna be because this is absolutely draining.
And it's just like, hey, you want to do it? All right.
Yeah, that's normally what it is. And thanks y'all for joining us. If you got any videos that you think we would like, just throw them in the comments. Message us. We're always available.
Do you think there's a gaming wins for Last of Us 2?
There has to be. There has to be.
We didn't like The Last of Us 2.
Come on. You have to do this. There is not.
Ripperoni. Pepperoni.
Oh, that would have been so fun.
Yeah.
Wait. I see a gaming wins and maybe game wins.
You are really searching hard for this.
It'd be fun.
I didn't say it wouldn't be.
I don't know.
We're out of here.
Yeah. Thank y'all for joining us.
Anything you want us to revisit, just do it in one of the comments.
Don't join us again. This is just encouraging us to do this more. And I don't want to. Stay away.
Stay far away.